Hi everybody, Handyman Steve and Lynette here. We're out on one of our dates again. We're in Washington Courthouse, Ohio. And just to redeem myself from the last time, just to look at the beautiful architecture. If you watched the last video, I kind of made a bad pronunciation of that. But anyways, we're here to have some fun. So, beautiful friends, come join us today as we do a tour of Washington Courthouse, Ohio.
And you guys, there's this house that I love to come to visit every year, and you guys will not believe her flowers. Like, it's beyond. I'm so excited to show you guys.
She is.
Come join us. Look how adorable. These houses are built in about 1870 to 1900s. And this is the house with all the flowers that I love. David, this is his son's home. He gave me permission to come up here and film. I thought that was so very nice of him. And I have to admit it, his Ageratum game is crazy good. That's Ageratum, you guys. Oh my goodness. Look at the window boxes. And what David was telling me about this home was that inside every doorway has this arch motif around it. Wow, isn't that just so pretty? I'm just going to take you around a little bit here. He's got a few little statues as well. And look at this here. The trim of the wood with the awning and the ferns hanging with the most adorable little old garage back here. Look at those old doors on that garage. Wow. This is so pretty back here too. Just simple. And I love the weather vane there on top. 3-car garage. I decided we're going to stop here and get a little bite of pizza, but I wanted to show you how adorably cute this building is. We'll let you know if it's yummy. This is a Frank Lloyd Wright home. It is 6,000 square feet. And we just had to stop and look at it. And look at the porch here on the side. Wow. It is beautiful, you guys. Goodness, this was kind of tucked back here. It's kind of away from town. I mean, it's still really close to town, but look at this little hidden jewel I found. It sits up a little bit on a hill, and wow, it is a beautiful. If you look closely, the front door has the lead glass in it as well. I think it's So pretty. I love that look. And all around it has gorgeous, like green, lush trees. I mean, this is a big piece of land for being, you know, right inside of a city. You know, roses are to the right. Very tall, lush trees all around. And if you look closely, this brick pathway leads you up here to a garden gate. And I would give anything to go through that garden gate. Maybe someday we'll see the gardener. And I can ask, hey, can I see your back garden? Here's the back side of their home. And as I got further back here, I noticed this little shed here. It looks like her potting shed, possibly. You guys see that tucked back in there? It has like lattice windows. It's adorable. Sorry if you can't see it very well. Big, beautiful limelight. Wow, beautiful friends. I was just videoing this beautiful, beautiful home. He said it was built in 1869.
Yep.
And this is Bob.
Hi.
He is the gardener.
Well, I hate to use that term in my case, but I'm learning. Yeah.
Well, we're all learning, and
Yeah.
that's the wonderful thing about gardening is, you know, something that might do well for us this year isn't going to do that great next year.
Right.
It just Mother Nature, you know.
Hopefully, what you're doing this year gets better next year.
That's right.
Yeah.
But we're standing in here in this lovely rose garden. Can you tell me a little bit about the home and about the rose garden here?
Well, the garden itself is really the work of the late owner, Joe Langdon, who was the longtime owner, 30 years, and did all of the rose work and most of the landscaping, and was renowned throughout the county for her work with roses and also for the care that she bestowed upon her garden. She was a very avid gardener, and you're seeing the results of her labors here, not really mine so much. We've had the home for about a year now, but we're really trying to maintain her legacy.
You have a great starting point for sure,
Yeah.
right? How long before she moved and you moved in?
Yeah, not long, but the yard the rose garden anyways, hadn't been really attended to for several months.
I mean, it's
and
gorgeous, right?
We had the drought last year, which I think really took its toll on it. But you know, I've been impressed with how it's come back this year, and the rains weren't doing the roses any favors. But
yes,
but now that it's dried out a little bit,
yes, I have noticed that.
Seems to be doing pretty well. We have irrigation, but we were getting too much water on it.
But yes, we have this year.
It seems to be doing a lot better now.
Yes. Oh my gosh, I just happened to glance over here. There's a cosmos garden.
Yeah.
You guys, it is gorgeous. Okay.
Do you want to have a look at it?
Yes, we're going to look. And I want to just thank you so much for letting us view your beautiful garden.
You're very welcome. Thanks for coming in. Hope you enjoy it.
All right. Enjoy, guys.
Cosmos, fantastic. Really happy with the way the Cosmos turned out.
Now, did you just sprinkle cosmos seeds everywhere?
Wild sowed it, yeah. And probably put in way too many, but I'm really happy with it.
I don't think you did too many.
Yeah.
I think it's perfect.
We did a border of zinnias.
Okay. Yeah, I do see the little zinnias.
Yeah. Hoping in August they'll become a little bit more impressive.
Yeah, and then you got limelights back there.
Yeah.
And then, is that hedge a yew hedge?
I think it's probably taxus.
Taxus, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Didn't know I had these bushes. It's always a nice surprise.
Yes.
And the phlox.
Oh my gosh.
Didn't know I had that either.
You cannot go wrong with phlox, right?
No.
It's perfect, especially this late, summer pop-up color. Oh my goodness, look at those roses over there.
Yeah.
Do you know any of the names of them?
I don't.
my garden, people just drive by. I'm like, you can walk, get out and walk around. I think the story about the lady that lived here earlier.
Yeah, this is all her work.
Wow.
I've got pictures of this house in 1970, and none of this was here. This was just a lawn, and the house was white. And she took the paint off it, and over the years built all of these gardens.
This rose right here is amazing.
The other beds I haven't been able to do as much with because I haven't had the time, but I just retired, so I'm getting a little bit more time to do things with a few more ideas.
Yeah, I was videoing saying I'd love to be able to come through these garden gates right here, and look at me, guys. I got to come through the garden gates. And look at this. Look at this trellis. And I cannot get over this cosmos garden. It is just stunning.
This was Joe's playhouse as a child. With pictures of her and her sister with it in the 30s.
And she's the rose lady?
Yeah, she's the rose lady, yeah. And they had it moved here from another property, and we use it as our gardening shed.
And tell me her last name again.
Joe Langdon.
Joe Langdon. I'm going to look her up.
Yeah.
And did she write any books?
No, but she was she was so well known in town. That was hers.
Oh.
This is what I'm told. But this tricolor beech tree here, which is not really showing us its glory right now. The pink seems to have faded in August, but this is a tricolor beech, which are very rare in Fayette County.
Wow,
and a wonderful example of it. Yeah.
Let me get up on these leaves. Now, is the color more in the spring or now?
Yeah.
Okay.
And normally that would be pink and green with some white, but just really the green and white now.
And I was peeking. I was staying on the road, but I was peeking and I saw your little lounger.
Oh,
That's from what, 1900?
Yeah, it is. It's old. My wife and I are into a lot of old things, and yeah.
We are too. Well, my goodness, this has been the best day ever, you guys. It's hot and it's sunny. It's a summer day. But how lucky was I to be able to meet the gardener of my favorite home here in Washington Courthouse.
And you can learn, like you say, just us going out, you can learn a lot from other gardeners. I've learned just a lot from, watching her, but he was telling us that he waters every day and fertilizes once a week. And that's something that we've learned. I mean, she's watering all the time. There's days I don't seem like I never see her, but anyways, it is a lot of work, and but it was so much fun to meet him. He was a very nice guy. We had a lot of fun.
Yes, it's very, very kind to us. Thank you guys so much for joining us today. Go find a really beautiful garden in your neighborhood or an old town, and go find your passion today. Thank you guys.